OKFM 101.7.
Lawyer Godwin Ediji Tamakloe aid the former President Mahama, private legal practitioner. Na yene no embo enkomo. Council memwache.
Olunyan for kwame tikasi anopa emejo so amecha wetie for nas.
Tie for nyina jo so na bokọ de.
Na enda anopa bro free dem ko tua hey. Mo de dictionary about studio anopa na.
Yeah, mina nana. Na later ni ehun se na oyebroni cook. Na ose tete won na broni ba ye no. Mo ni broni nenam. Na broni e kan brofo no nso aka bi. Wo ka bi no aka bi. Ohwe na ne brofo san. Wo say am hot. E wa na broni ayedi no nso ayedi. Adams na brofo be na esa.
Or the injunction they are too, you know.
Chiena na me grandma of friend na when him said was so say na na wo kunu frɛ wa age so say was ai me wa no no oni buroni kan borofo
No.
na wadawroma mamemra enura posifo to wonsa e de frɛ chairman Abronye DC kwambafo Abronye na wono ankasa yesi wonmra be 4 kra em se 4 no kra anu na woduru ho over pronouncement bi efa former President Mahama ho na yate se posifo ama ne kwan ye detain no na ene wo mo de no ebe court semi ogene sei
Yo bra kwame first of all Anua, I think the day before, in Kwame, I called the studios of Hot FM. Now, I call the studios of Hot FM. Now, I can make a lot of allegations. Kasabi, now, what is striking, and the other can say, idea Dramani Mahama and the Al-Qaeda for a plan is only to Akufado Abai. Nti asemi ba you be anwa Ghana fu na kasa. Nti me sure say eminti na semi friend Ghana police for a year so ometo omonsa ayeden afreno. Now, because I can say one making specific allegation about the planning of a coup. In Chibiana police for a friend is on where the coup is being planned so that Tibia so meet me to Anamombi to stop the planned coup from happening now. It be no my in we can't release from Ghana police no. That's the suggestion that I got. In fairness, sure say, and there's no complaint from H.E. John Dramani Mahama.
No, and then come bebusa say so. Say Abronye busa say I want to see my adversary, and now I am friend complainant na. Why?
You know, me come.
Okay.
Me police release now make and now police for no edge say they have become aware of an allegation say there's a planned coup. What I say, the word coup nankasa suggests an attempt to engage in a criminal enterprise. That's different from Sabia Meka say like me making a wild allegation. With the OCNT, quote unquote, you have intel, you are aware of a plan to commit a criminal offense. And I police for you, bruh. Now, there might more details about this planned criminal enterprise. So, call maybe I can say, oh, na media go. And as Google information, it's a different matter altogether. H. John Dramani Mahama de wenu wohwe. Na Sebio Abronye adia woyi eyenme. One would say NPP no omo two categories of personalities. But what I say?
Me too.
Two categories. Kwejo pon kromanum category. Omo no sanse we omo nka. In omo Abronye no so category. Omo a special purpose vehicle, SPV. Omo di omo ya na say omedi H. John Dramani Mahama tem. Lomaka insema ehia emfata e dia fa no ho.
Ona say ayi Abronye amudie die. Munyina we so we candidate mu a say
no, one who say back why interview me several occasions.
Bebre countless.
Exactly. Me ma ofidi so e me kan sama minim.
Oh, there
What me no interview bia either I'm making reference to this document, I'm making reference to this. That's what I do. You may disagree with it. What I say. But passing my back, and sometimes I may be very harsh. But passing my big now videos like I say, Nana, Anna a planning cool. But you know why you come for almost many years. I will never do that. What I say. But the main party crime say, why today? Ghana police, why today?
Why today, ni say?
Good. 4th May. Miami Senior Tonelita. H. Emano. Express instruction. Say, on logic.
4th May last year.
No, 2020.
Okay.
So on logic complaint. MCID. Yeah, they went with the coy. We are afraid. CID boss. Kenya Boa. Miami Senior. Now this time said 2020, 4th May, Yanfa letter, Ambrena na. Because Abronye Kotna Netu, Eka say, H. John Dramani Mahama, and Nkrofubi Akobo Pose, only certain personalities in the NPP commit murder. I say me by Bankwame. Yet the winning coil is 2 years now. 4th May, now it's 2 years, exactly 2 years. Mr. Kenyabu said, we're having the courtesy crowd to even tell HE the outcome of their investigation. One, there has been so much pressure on this government and the police administration led by Dampari said through the instrumentality of Ghana Police, one of the most respected institutions of states. But for Ghana Police Service, I wonder if we can sleep safely in our houses. The keeping of law and order.
Now, me ba sa 4th May 2022 na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Emma Yewura Tonelita Chiro Koma Police no. Ebra woman nya response bia no, was there any reminder to that effect?
No, bra Kwame. Yen ye dia dia ba ho ya dia mama. Since then, as to what I said, the accusation made by Abronye, but that was an election year. So Ghana Police wouldn't want to raffle any person in government and are associated with the NPP. Again, here on my side, a face-saving gesture because, welcome. There have been pressure on government from CEOs, civil society organizations, and others that we are gradually reintroducing the criminal libel law through the back door. And it does appear that the target is opposition-related personalities. And so, Abronye can say Ghana Police Service and the government desperately wants to create an impression. So, oh, no, it is not targeted at the
But the substance of it is say that was maybe an IGP then and a different IGP now.
Kwame, said you, yes, it's true, say you may have a different IGP. Can you go? Is it not still the CID boss?
Sure.
So what are we talking about? So this whole thing for me is just face saving, at least to create an impression. So you see, we have also arrested a regional chairman of NPPO and we are taking him to court. I am telling you, Abronye had done this countless times. What the complaint from our police are, if you, they won't even mind you. They won't even mind you. Say, oh, no, say, H, any ABCD, share say, Yebekum, could you ama? The kind of things Abronye after H, John Dramani Mahama. Complete fabrication. And so, what they feel is so. Yeah.
So the criminal aspect of the pronouncement in it say a border on coup.
Okay. I'm sure say police for no, because obviously I also remember simply so no evidence or I'm aware of a plan between Isaac and Chikesie to go and rob Koyo Bank. A criminal offense,
Annie.
So at this juncture, the police had every opportunity to say, come and give us an insight into this planned coup d'etat. Even I am coup. Which is Mesre, no, John Dramani Mahama and Kahon. For me, the most important thing is according to the police themselves, the allegation made by Abronye is false. What it means, John Dramani Mahama stands vindicated.
Law, Mami Misa Adiwi, sir, in Yeni Mumra, Abronye quite understand this, sir, is a student of law.
Law.
Na Yeni Mumre, a bill to me a cancer matchero, a test or radio presenters ne, other pa, and now be crabby me my document to be. Oh, now documented big crime fans and media mock Cassiani Auditor General's report.
Okay.
Na men saka na media ba na kom na ba e wo radio no so. Let me use that word for want of better words. Na magire me ho heduchi document e free Auditor General ho no was say embezzlement bi akoso edi ye kromfo na yadimi kokoto a metimi agina Auditor General's report no so because matisi say inconclusive report no beba no this say ya frɛ no na court kura say di nasem
but one will say because a public document and it's coming from official source, you can rely on it. One will say the conclusiveness or otherwise does not disable, but does not disable the use of it. Remember, oftentimes it must be taken to the Public Accounts Committee and eventually adopted. I didn't hear Akoban and said, one will say the word, for instance, audit is from the Latin word audio, meaning to hear. That's a different ball game altogether. With here, one making specific allegation, H. John Dramani Mahama, and Al-Qaeda. This is a very dreadful terror organization, globally known. And yet, Agua cry. What the work of Al-Qaeda entails. So for you to even make that suggestion is terrible. That is what we have got into now.
Na me kodru ho. Aposi fo afre me. ne bia ye fra Abronye na Abronye duru wa na say o muso ya grade saa o tisi ani akeka mini adansi bia we je no ansi e twa so anu ma be fi
yeah kwame so me ma catch you that anything that borders on criminalizing speech on principle, on personal principle, I am opposed to it. Because, you see, this democracy, Miami lecturer, Yogati, the Honorable, and right now, Oche in company law, now, Okamasa plan. Now, Okabibi, work class one day. Also, one of the things are, the democracy, it's me, a genome, they do something, so you say, Sabi. There's an opportunity by radio to vent out your frustration. Into Sabi. Since I know to say, as someone American, we are, which means for another person. No, so I bet you not dream. So I dream, no. Emma, yawana encounter to me only people. I between me encourage the overthrow of government. That's why then acrophone. And that is why we share the 1992 Constitution. I'm sure by next year, maybe 30 years, Constitution be anywhere. Yayo Ghana, it may go beyond 9 years. But we are at 30 years. And I personally think that one of the contributing factors is the power of radio. The power of radio. Okay, I encountered it, you know. Now, GBC in Kwan,
aye.
GBC in Kwan.
Na, I want some back one, a woman say. Ghana, after independence, you know, and never count that story in me. And I say, Yakra radio, Yebenya radio, Makumako 300 across the country. Na, the near ye, Ebianca circle, near the Bakwa Babesigo. Nebia, Yedi Bakun Abba Besibia North Kaneshi, to be a cry, Yebenya be a bear 10. Na, a boss sexia, Obaquano, Yang again, Sanieti. A fay radio, a bay. You say, Obi individual be at me, you know. Say, na near no, Obaba post office. Now I go subscribe it.
Look at that.
Now ya calculate a humano. Say be a Peace FM. And now, yeah, gear. You beg every post office. No, man calculate a humano, the above. To say, telephone, humano.
Electricity. I say electricity.
Aha, near the baby with them. Abaha. It is Obi war. Tema. No pebia. Post office for calculate a humano. If you want a diabo.
It's the power of radio. Me village, me land, small landing in Quanta.
Quanta small landing. Wow.
Yeah, panel. On the far radio, a formal cry, yeah, the cop. Now, Ubia, GBC2. Once a GBC2, no more local language.
Shortwave too.
Aha. You know, and they do a web session near G. Yeah.
Na omo ya bo so say ago na minya salao.
Oh, they were being rough. One of my kai.
Oh.
Yeah, so na I can't.
Me with him ade oh mami.
No.
Ade bi amakan da bia no. Edi 30 years kura makai exact thing that
your memory is so graphic. It's so graphic. I mean, what can you see to say like 30 years ago?
But me back girl or better 10 years or say a disorder.
W.
Now, okay, me ko gugu here na no say friend no hyperthymesia.
Yeah, some more prayer more by.
And I must say a dear or say hyperthymesia no. Actually say obi a all 4 years class same we see no. Okay. But in medicine, in medical circles, no, a disorder by a buonipan.
Say, Obi so on the way to your man, and it's bad.
Iyenim kofi amebusa no.
But it is not quite the American is the power of radio and a free press is one of the contributing factors to sustaining your current democracy. But for that, and for now, a bit now, and by this I'll be quick. Oh, you're live streaming now, and for a year comment and narrate. They are expressing their views. It is in the book for Kurana. Okay, in fact, it is one thing that I've taken from the Honorable Joe Gatti, and I always cite that example. But see, the press now is one of the things that have helped in consolidating this current democratic experiment. Which, for me, it does not lie with us to say so. Abronye court, and say dabi. That's an entirely a matter left for the Ghana police. But as far as we are concerned, it is clear, okay, that look, the complaint Ghana police and young and that is what has emboldened him to continue with all these reckless comments they are all making against the person of H. John Dramani Mahama. What does it? I mean, it's unfortunate that our politics, this is what we have gotten to. But what can you do?
But law, se nipa no, also obi na kachire no, nipa kro nso kra no obusa ne se te say ya ontimi nka. Eno no ebere.
I said no, I'm sure about Abronye because I got it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Come and retract and I apologize. It's permissible.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I can get the story wrong. This national security former coordinator, something Kwanzaa, Benchum,
yeah.
Otro Group, the bogus informants. Okay, the bogus informant. Also, even within the national security setup, and Kokobia, your more business on the back. No, me too. Who say, oh, lawyer, did you planning something? Over question, you're no correct. Over question, you're no correct. Within the security setup, they are called the bogus informants. It happens. Even security agencies get it wrong. It's a black army. You're the base here.
Mate. Now, yet me te see so for bi so ba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho na enkomo ban
yes said Ghana asofo akukudam omuda some of the biggest congregations from Church of Pentecost Presby and Kekaho and na omuba H. John Dramani Mahama na kachi na omode adesade de betu nanim se de kan koyi ebe ya NDC amanyoku Ghana fo nyina yemfa ya adwen embom na yenhwe kwan a ebetumi aboama economy ya ene apaskai ebetumi restore the economy. Okay, not long ago H. John Dramani Mahama the statement be the betu I can say you do compensua abanye so on swallow the pride akano nim na yen kambom nim pekwanya ye betimi make sure say economy be right am no say ne local forest bureau yeah the $1 edema almost 7 cedis when pound sterling crowd here bro 9 cedis they been see that and your mama yedin. You can say fuel stations, another 4% increase in the price of fuel. At the greater hardship at the back of my home. It is also say anyway. Two, almost the issue of e-levy and so at the buy. So I buying say a b.
Me bo. Omo nante sie no. No obi na asoma o ma na wo mo ambomu wo ho anu mu se no ebremu ese itim ni kone ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kasa
Brakwame, in fairness to them, Oman can say, could you ama na Eshimomo? The Omoma Yehu Yanani say the Christian movement has been very crucial in national development and any national conversation. And I'm sorry. I said you have schools are producing giants. I said you have hospital projects and then they provide healthcare and personal spiritual development of Ghanaians. So the church is an integral part in our national development. And I want to believe that it's on that basis and we're then by almost raising issues. Okay, recently in the debate our parliament, the scuffle between the minority and the majority, MRA, MP for Bekwai, Joseph Wushu, any Esiama, tried that comical way on the floor of parliament. Some money now almost be so. And I H. John Dramani Mahama, will say, with national chairman, will say, first of all, you do and pension be a Sebio, which me, and the Casse, E-Levy, NDC, and you are buying and you are paying. Say ABC, because we have made our position very clear on the subject matter. Mate, a so they encouraging our age cry entertain you. They should not even have entertained them altogether. So H. John Dramani Mahama as president, he had relied on these pastors in critical instances of national development. And he recognizes their importance. NDC Amanyoku, Edgy, Asofo, and Asori, and the role the church had played. And so, Asofo can say, oh, Yababi Shawa, Sebe, won't mean disrespect you, who receive you. Now, what cheated your Mabeka? So, no Munya, no one more man who say, Asama Mudia Baby. Minimum yaji. Is there no meeting national? H. John Dramani Mahama or Momu who said, look, in your Medina air course now, I say moral society I come. But for Danyanku plans to say a few things that have happened now as working as so we up ama ometu sana moi. Better late than never. But on the issue of e-levy here, no. But who said?
Mebo! His Excellency John Dramani Mahama catch him say, no.
Because we have made it clear. Look, the manner your man penny, a tuna more penny. It doesn't even help. Let me give you a classic example. 2021, Oman penny sending the ministers that they call parliament nominees.
Anna Mebo, and son Abako. Nancy Musuno, Miaminia, God. Gabi.
Yes, sir.
One also Baho. Also, no, among issues on it, Excellency John Dramani Mahama bidding Komono. Then it's a big board down the e-levy on.
National issues from the tension and also among other things. And also, H. John Dramani Mahama were making a position very clear on those matters. You see, Brakwame, I can phone the car, yes, the Ultra Samo.
News and a church.
No credit. A man, Yananom, Ewa Kamemu, I can't say, the Ultra Samo, listen, not only no more. Because sometimes, no, Okonyan Crofua, Omo the Omo Yan is a Yodo, ma. Yeah, you're your name. Look, Nana do Danko Kufuado. Wabe Mampini.
What's up, Bobby?
Chede. Ubua Yekasu, my predecessor, ABCD, completely out for H.E. John Dramani Mahama. Look, to be honest with you, Nana, I'm a Kofu who said, Ompe Mahama Sam. And he doesn't hide it. Look, recently, Kofi Annan, there was a program for Kofi Annan. Leaders, back Ghana. Nana do Danko Kufuado a program national. Na H.E. John Dramani Mahama. No, what is that? Ochia ubia etu Mahama na opano akoye.
One chia ubia.
Nana do Danko Kufuado.
Enu esi wai.
Omu some peace program be in honor of Kofi Annan. Kofi Annan Peacekeeping Center will teach. Look,
enu ye year ben pacho.
2019.
2019.
Before COVID. Ochia obi bia odu H.E. John Dramani Mahama no panel. Not long ago, Justice Mafusao. H.E. John Dramani Mahama.
Sa me ba sabre no. Isa John Dramani Mahama tene nsa.
Bra Kwame say ebia me no any senior friend Isaac in Gina ho. Odunyan for Father Dixon no achia Isaac. Udu me huna opa me hu ko another person wa na me stress.
Ono wasem.
Odo wasem. And so recently, my Lord Justice Marcus made 4 court of State House. Nana do or not H.E. John Dramani Mahama or that. One channel. What I say?
Ana ochiaba.
Welcome.
Ba say edu ba bi so ahun. Akwa lie bi say. Da bia ya election 2 times maybe 2. Maybe 2 be as on to one sent. Me say my family lie also for a lie.
Not Sergio.
Don't mind me, where on the lighter note.
But they don't make say, why changing to Nana and Coco.
Okay.
But subsequently, they have been very intimate way across between Honor and H.E.
And now, one more no, so woman, you know, parliament.
At the same time. They came at the same time. Someone in the 1996 group.
Aye.
And invariably, they all left at the same time. Because, say, Nana Benya flag bearer in 2007. In our 18, so, Benya running mate in 2008. So they basically exited, I think, the same time, after 12 years MP position. What I say? But Nana has taken this whole thing to a different level. To a point of disdain. What I say? I say on war, some deep big towards AC. But that's fine. Politics, you might be great.
I know the idea, dear one, Jeffrey Noah, can say.
A young one.
I may be a beer, okay, yaw, no, Miss me, say. A dear,
what I say? But me, I am yourself into which means stretch it too much. What I say? It is for us, no. Say, I saw for Beba. Ours is to receive them, hear their opinion. What is it that they want? My answer is here. Dear, you know where agreement, yeah. They disagree, particularly on e-levy. You must have one of them who said, almost the crown will be affected by e-levy.
Now, you must question you. In place of e-levy, no, is just John Dramani Mahama, Empeniswanu, or my suggestion be as to how you bet me and Yeska in place of the e-levy, on Presia Bajino.
I remember some more. You know, say, some man been away to crime for 10 days.
I or Guyana, France, any other countries here.
Good. Guyana, yeah, almost kwe aniki kahui. A bit here 10 days. We will say or call with the private jet.
Sana Matino.
Exactly. Why?
So
with the private jet. And you know the painful part. These 10 days, if you are private jet, every hour.
And it's a boy so no maso.
For the next 10 days, every hour. Because play no call Guyana, Obako, Jina, airport, no train. So obey the way no afano, Erinako, the Germany, no about UK, private way, among other things. When you see all these taxpayers' money for it, look, 2021, a Banyan Kasa called Parliament. Echo Country Parliament said January to September 2021, in running the office of the president, not government machinery of president. Omampini AUZ 148 million Ghana cedis on the FNO operational enhancement costs. 148 million Ghana cedis. Now, Sebio, you talk, let's say, yeah, almost strike. Sika se no mo pe. Sika se no mo pe. The Minister of Health, Dramani Mahama, on 2021, almost used $300 billion on COVID. $300 million on COVID. Kwame, what are we using the money for? Kwame, when we say, I see budget in Kwana, interest are year. Interest are year keke on your loans. Busia yapo. Any your friend of principal payment amortization is almost 47 billion Ghana cedis. When you say under age John Dramani Mahama, and they are made a buying was salaries and emoluments. And then interest payment and amortization has taken over from salaries and emoluments. It is a year. If you have 47 billion on interest payment and amortization alone, Sika Ben Rebecca from Putujuma. Now, the SIS from any entrolling na dana a ben can say, and intina unya levy. Rakwame, we are obit me a friend, me senior lawyer, Penyo Markin. Let this and say, I feel no. Sika send and Kese road fund account through the road fund levy, send this annual money in a obet you say not less than 2 billion Ghana cedis, at least 1.8 billion. When you say Minister Kenoforiata, Ako Parliament, I pass in Bradley Freno, Capping and Realignment Act. And me. Internally generated funds cry a war parastatals and a home. A buying a trebi at the back consolidated fund for other purposes. It is instead of 1.8 billion going into road fund, some which may be HR contractors and 800 million is going in there. In Kaino, Bisa Minister Kenoforiata also pursue use it for social intervention. Kwame say 3 years from September 2017 to date, across the taxpayer 7.2 billion Ghana cedis. And raise be over yen. Now, 7.2 billion ye defeat your sikam. a year borrowed money. It's from oil. And oil and so on. Akufo-Addo beye mampini. Oil and Kwama Akufo-Addo are buying over 20 billion Ghana cedis. It's an ocean. And yet the reckless expenses. Okay. And I can forward it to you. The 2021 budget statement. Abaye Mayehu said, in the year 2020, almost spending over 600 million Ghana cedis on Agenda 111. Yeah, Kwame. 600 million Ghana cedis. Yeah, the year then. Nana Dodenko Akufo-Addo ko Shama Eko Kate Sword. Say one of the hospital projects. Yeah, can say in course yeah. Ama him for Okrebuefu. Oko Kufuria ko Kate Sword for a signal hospital project. In course yeah. Asante Mamu Trade. Okukate Sword for the signal thing. Nothing is going on. Among many other things. We were barely to be the country parliament say almost spending 600 million on that. It's a black woman. I beg to make cut it down on its expenses, sir. We are good to go. Look, Office of Government Machinery, 2022 budget. Minister Kenoboriata, I increased the allocation from 2 billion to 3.1 billion Ghana cedis. What in God's name are you using this money for?
Hey, no!
Black woman.
When you are down room, my own, will be a Sandy Abasse and Quebec Boapa say, was a Yerako Tampao. One no, who could defend the Vomawo. One who's no a traitor to the MPP. It will NDC, and also don't tease him in defense of Abronye.
Oh, that one, me who caught I had in the crowd in mind. Say, oh no, Abronye no, a MP Michiana, Mention so Kwame. Some papa de Kwame. And because so de Kwame, no young papa preoccuped, but we should buy name. Debia Michiana, Mention. Oh, what's me friend? No, I'll be sorry. What to say?
Who ye what I'm for Gary so attest to say. Or say, and yet you hear me. And sorry, I will come on, you know. Or say, clients and I need to take your pictures, no. Wow, everybody need you know one. I am sorry, partner who come. I want you. You know,
that propaganda or now.
Did you never come with
you? They're not making you say, your best say, I'm buying. On cutting down on its expenses. One with the protocol, and you see, you cut your coat according to your size. And you know, my thing, your best say, Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo. On looking at government expenses, now on cutting down on the expenses. That one, it's me and Maya will be good to go. Look, within these past few weeks, what we say, Parliament has approved over $430 million worth of loans just last 2 weeks. And when we say, from the time on Anabe Mampini, you have borrowed not less than $13 billion Eurobond. Now, the SIS in this conversation, and it said, what we say, Minister Kenoboriata on one company in the Tunafo on how much he borrows. And when he's done, on no aside commission at the amount on the company data bank. A company or the beneficial owner. The other minister of finance or minister of state in charge of the finance ministry, Charles Edubuahi, or no company blaster, it too a buying effort on how much it borrows. No more no more say commission. It's the two people handling our finance ministry have their two respective companies advising them on how much they borrow. Question: is it the reason for the increased borrowing? Are they motivated by the commission they make, and that is why they keep borrowing for this country?
Okay, 101.7.
So back on it, their fundamental issues are kind of na yeni bisa abenyi Melissa Kenoporiata, and the people managing the finance ministry say, are they motivated by how much commission would be so moment? So we are no longer directors, blah blah. But under the Companies Act, they are beneficial owners. The fact will be who did the shares in trust for you makes you the beneficial owner. So these are the things. See, these excesses, the slippages, Auditor General's report, the findings, 12 billion, the overall financial irregularities. Men run one bagana for say 1 year 11 year, and you have capped the amount going into road fund. Why are you doing that?
Okay.
Yeah,
run up. Why, Pacho?
Yes. When we say, your driver's license, say, a cost of 800 cities. Per the 2022 budget, there's 15% increase. When is that? 15% increase. Make us say, Parliament, Subsidiary Legislation Committee, only the fees and charges labor. I've been making sure, say, buying services nationwide, hospital, choir, a car, training, now, about the cost of 15%. Benchmark value, so at the one air training. So all these things are happening. Then you say, there's one taxi. Momo view that be where the other black.
I see. And yeah, I can't say your fancy own.
That's
it. Yamin Shra, why?
Have a pleasant day.
Thank you. Bye bye. Lawyer God, we had to Tamakloe long one there, and then I think, okay, 1.7.
OKFM 101.7.